Howdy everyone, this is Astha Joshi and you're watching Learning Never Stop. और मैं आज आई हूँ आपके पास as a mother of two, and I will be sharing some of my experiences of my weight loss journey after postpartum, which is after delivery. और मेरे को ये question every second woman bombards me with this question that how do I manage this? So the first thing that I would like to clarify is genetics plays a very big part, very big role. I've always been I've always been like this. So one is that, but then many women are very different before pregnancy but become very different post pregnancy. So I'm here to talk about that कि कैसे अपने आप को कोशिश करें. हम लोग हमेशा कोशिश कर सकते हैं कि अपने आप को एक नॉर्मल तरीके से, एक नेचुरल तरीके से पहली जैसी बॉडी में हम लोग लेके आए आफ्टर प्रेगनेंसी. वन थिंग दैट आई वुड लाइक टू से बिफोर आई स्टार्ट दिस वीडियो इज़ दैट no matter what shape, size you are, you're always beautiful, and at no point in time am I demeaning anyone or anyone's weight. What I'm trying to say here is that when you're pregnant you do get a certain shape and size and then before, so how to come back to that body weight. I'm not here telling how people to be slim and how to reduce weight, but yes, how to come back to that particular shape, size, energy, and to how to regain that self in a natural and healthy manner. Let's quickly start with the video. Alright, first thing first, let's quickly rewind. ठीक है, आप अपनी प्रेगनेंसी को एक बार फ्लैशबैक में देखिए. फर्स्ट 3 months आपका वेट ज़्यादा नहीं बढ़ा होगा, किसी का कम भी हुआ होगा, because women we go through lots of nausea and morning sickness. Like with me in my first pregnancy, I did not gain any weight, no weight at all during my first trimester. So the first trimester the weight gain is very less, minimal, no weight gain or even weight loss. Coming to the next trimester, wherein weight does increase, but the weight increased steadily for most of the women, until and unless you're not eating like crazy. And then comes the last trimester where your weight starts shooting up, shoom. Matlab day by day your weight starts to increase during the last month of your last trimester. Matlab day by day you increase. With me, I personally gained 15 kgs with both my pregnancies, and mind it, both of my pregnancies are preterm pregnancies. In fact, my little one was born under the condition of IUGR. Now let's come back to us postpartum. Now that you've delivered your baby, first 3 months आपका वेट ज़्यादा नहीं घटेगा. Take it in written. First 3 months आपका वेट ज़्यादा नहीं घटेगा. हाँ, when you've delivered your baby, the weight of the baby, the water weight, and that the bag जिसमें baby होता है, the placenta and all, that has come out, so that weight loss will be there. और वो weight loss हमको काफ़ी खुश कर देता है, right? मुझे तो बहुत खुश करा था when this poof went from poof to poof. I was like oh, I'm feeling so light as if कुछ है ही नहीं body में, right? But कुछ time बाद मैं अपनी फर्स्ट प्रेगनेंसी की ज़्यादा बात करूँगी, क्योंकि सेकंड प्रेगनेंसी में आते आते मैं थोड़ा सा I was much more in control and I knew how things would work. But during my first pregnancy I was like जैसे ही लगभग 1 महीना हुआ, I started feeling a bit agitated. पहले चीज़ें जो थी वो मैं इमोशनली ले रही थी, मतलब मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा इमोशनल फ्रस्ट्रेशन हो रहा था, because I was so stressed out, because first baby I couldn't sleep and all that stuff. So there was emotional frustration, there was hormonal changes. But by the time I came to a mark of 3 months, I had started getting obsessed about my weight. मतलब मुझे लगा था कि यार ये क्या हो रहा है, मेरा वेट क्यों नहीं जा रहा है. एंड आई वुड लुक डिफरेंट, माई फेस वॉज बिग, आई हैड really big, back. This was the area where I picked up a lot of weight, and my bottoms, my thighs, I always had thunder thighs and now they were thunderous. So मुझे लगा था ये weight कैसे जाएगा. So by the mark of 3 months I was super agitated. मुझे लगा था बस अब तो मैं गई, now this is how I will look for life. But then time बढ़ता गया और वेट धीरे धीरे घटता गया, लेकिन मैंने उसके पीछे काम करा. वो क्या काम करा मैं आपको बताती हूँ. द वेरी फर्स्ट थिंग जो मुझे मेरी मम्मा ने बताई और फिर उसके बाद काफ़ी लोग जो मेरे आसपास थे वो बताते थे, इज़ टू कीप योर टमी टाइट. अपने पेट को बांध के रखना है. और ये सिर्फ हमारे ही इंडियन कल्चर में ही नहीं है, इट इज़ इन एवरी कल्चर. एंड इट इज़ बिकॉज ऑफ द रीज़न दैट पोस्ट प्रेगनेंसी almost all women get a condition called diastasis recti. I do not know how it is pronounced correctly. I don't know मैंने ये ढंग से बोला है भी नहीं बोला है, but I will write the name so that you can search about it. So diastasis recti क्या होता है, ये आपके एब्डोमेन के बीच में गैप हो जाता है. Because see, when your baby is in your tummy, your tummy increases, your आपकी जो मसल्स हैं वो भी एक्सपैंड होती हैं. सो उस मसल्स, वो जो आपकी जो एब्स वाली मसल्स होती हैं, वो मसल्स जो है वो खुलती रहती हैं. वो दे कीप ऑन द गैप वाइडन्स, एंड एज द गैप वाइडन यू ऑल्सो वाइडन. ओके, सो उन मसल्स को वापस अपनी जगह पे लाना चाहिए. और one of the best way and easiest way of doing it is बांधोफाई योर टमी. तो अपना पेट बांध के रखिए. और मैं ज़्यादा देर तक ये नहीं कर पाती थी बिकॉज मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा घुटन महसूस होती थी. सो आई वुड डू इट लाइक व्हेन आई वुड फीड माई चाइल्ड, आई वुड टेक इट ऑफ. वाइल स्लीपिंग आई वुड टेक इट ऑफ, बट व्हेनेवर आई वाज सिटिंग आई वुड वेयर इट. व्हेनेवर आई वाज वॉकिंग और डूइंग एनीथिंग एल्स आई वुड वेयर द बेल्ट. Or that, in fact, I had these Jaipuri dupattas that you have, those cotton का दुपट्टा, मैं वो बांध के रखती थी. वो मुझे ज़्यादा बेटर लगता था देन टाइंग दोज बेल्ट. वो चुभती नहीं मुझे. सो दैट वाज वन थिंग that I would definitely recommend you guys to please follow. Second thing is जो मेरी मदर इन लॉ ने मेरे लिए रिलीजियसली किया, एंड दैट वाज कि वो जब भी मुझे पानी देती थी फॉर अराउंड, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द फर्स्ट 3 months ऑफ यू पोस्टपार्टम. ओके, तो वो जब भी मुझे पानी देती थी तो लगभग 2 महीने तक उन्होंने मुझे सिर्फ स्ट्रिक्टली वो एक फ्लास्क में सुबह सुबह पानी भर के रख देती थी, हॉट फ्लास्क में, विच वुड हैव, मतलब वो मुझसे कहती थी कच्चा पानी नहीं पीना है. डू नॉट ड्रिंक दैट, डू नॉट ड्रिंक नॉर्मल वाटर. So she would boil a lot of ajwain, which are carom seeds. Carom seeds को अजवाइन करके carom seeds को एज इन अजवाइन को पानी में बुल बॉयल करके, and she would also then sometimes she would add ginger and aniseeds and वो क्या कहते हैं उनको, मेथी दाना, बोले तो fenugreek seeds, उनको भी उसमें बॉयल करके, and she used to keep this water for me. और वो लगभग पूरा का पूरा दिन मेरा चल जाता था. और वो बोलती थी सिप बाय सिप करके धीरे धीरे पानी पीना है. सो आई वुड डू एज शी रिकमेंडेड. देन very important thing, eat your laddus and your ghees during those first 3 months. Why? Because you don't want yourself to be constipated, and you do not want yourself to lose on grip on your health, on your bones especially. Because when you deliver, जब आप बेबी को डिलीवर करते हैं तो आपकी, कहते हैं आपकी बॉडी की 7 परतें खुल जाती हैं. ओके, मतलब आपकी बॉडी का एक एक कण जो है वो ओपन हो जाता है, एक एक पोर इट ओपन्स. सो और इन सब चीज़ों को फिर वापस आने में टाइम लगता है. सो दिस इज़ द टाइम व्हेन यू शुड बी वेरी वेरी केयरफुल अबाउट योर बॉडी. मतलब मैं ब्रश भी, मेरी मॉम मुझसे कहती थी डोंट यूज़ ब्रश, यूज़ योर फिंगर टू ब्रश योर टीथ, दे आर वेरी वेरी सेंसिटिव, but then I could not do this, so I used brush, but I made sure that I'm very gentle with my teeth. I made sure that I'm very gentle with my, with me going and using the washroom. I would never put pressure. Do not put pressure down there. It is very weak inside. mat kariye, theek hai? Do not put pressures on yourself. Then garam taseer ka khana khana chahiye, because that lets that all impurity and all that जो गंदा खून आपके अंदर जो जमा हुआ है in that process वो निकलता है. तो गरम तासीर का खाना खाते हैं. And I would keep I kept my hair tight, and I would wrap a warm muffler sort of thing around my hair. Because my mom and mother-in-law would say that बालों का एक कर्ण जो है वो खुल जाता है. So take care of yourself. These are few things that you must take care when you are in your first 3 months of delivering your baby. Now once your first 3 months are over, they are completed. अगर आपको ये लग रहा है इस वक्त पर कि आपका जो वेट है वो बिल्कुल भी कम नहीं हुआ है, या कुछ ज़्यादा ही बढ़ गया है, या एकदम ही कम हो गया है, if there is like a 2-fold increase in your weight or a 2-fold decrease in your weight, sudden decrease, sudden increase at this time, then go to a doctor and get your thyroid check. This is very very important. In fact, अगर आपका weight में इतना variation नहीं भी आया है, तभी I would recommend you ladies to go for a checkup after your first 3 months of your pregnancy. आजकल की कंडीशन में मैंने ये देखा है कि लेडीज़ को पोस्ट प्रेगनेंसी थायराइड की काफ़ी ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम आती है. इनफैक्ट आई वुड सजेस्ट यू टू गेट योर टीथ ऑल्सो चेक्ड, क्योंकि पायरिया इज़ अगेन very very common that happens after pregnancy. Moving ahead, if your baby is feeding onto you, trust me, now is the time that your weight will start reducing. If your baby is feeding, if your baby is not feeding onto you, it will the process will get slow. Okay, but at the same time you will also feel more and more hungry if you're feeding a child, because of course, I mean, you're feeding, your energy goes there, and then you want more energy, so you want to eat more. But eat, but eat in a way that is not going to affect too much on your weight. Like, eat a lot of proteins, eat dal, sabzi, roti bhi khao, चावल भी खाओ, चाट पकौड़ी टिक्की वगैरह मत खाओ. Don't eat too much of fries, don't eat too much of bad food. Eat good food. Good food is always good. Okay, now when you're now what I did personally after I start feeding my children, मैं उनके लिए I used to cook lot of soup for them. Like, मैं beetroot, carrot, tomato और 2 लहसुन के garlic क्लोव को डाल के मैं बॉईल करती थी उनको, और फिर मैं उनको चर्न कर देती थी इन द मिक्सी, एंड आई वुड फीड दैट टू देम ऑल्सो, एंड आई माई सेल्फ would have it, and it helped me and it helped me a lot in my digestion. It helped me a lot in also keeping me filled. Like, instead of having snacks, I would rather drink that soup, and this is one of the things that you guys can also do. And then I would have lot of dal, I would have lot of sabzis, and I used to have mostly I would eat home cooked food. And lucky for me, we were out of India, and especially we were in South Korea, wherein you cannot find that street food. So whatever that I would eat, I would cook at home and eat. So yeah, that helped me a lot. I would eat anything and everything, but it was all home cooked, and it was all controlled by me, as in what ingredients to put. So what I mean to say is that avoid snacking. Like, you are taking your breakfast, lunch, dinner, take it full-fledged. Avoid snacking, and instead of snacking onto unhealthy things, try and have maybe home-cooked soup, or maybe some fruits, or vegetables, something of this sort. Instead ki aap snacks ki taraf jao, which are unhealthy. Now coming on to the next thing, now physical activity, physical workout, physical routine. जब तक आपको diastasis recti है, जब तक आपको वो condition है of diastasis recti, hardcore physical workout is a big no-no, because the gap will only increase. ओके तो सबसे पहले आपको अपना डायसिस रेक्टाई को फिक्स करना है, क्योंकि डायसिस रेक्टाई के रहते रहते अगर आप एक्सरसाइज करेंगे तो वो आपको और ज़्यादा एक्सपैंड करेगा, वो और ज़्यादा खुलता रहेगा. What all kind of exercises you can do if you have a condition of diastasis recti? It is readily available on YouTube. All that I can suggest you are Kegels, do a lot of Kegels, do a lot of those, you know, those butterfly wala pose that we do in yoga, जिसमें अपने पैरों को ऐसे रखते हैं, then we just, you know, flap them like a butterfly. Do that. You can do that while lying down also, but don't be very aggressive. So yeah, just look for videos, you know. अगर आप चाहते हैं कि मैं specific video बनाऊँ on diastasis recti, then I can tell you more about it. I can tell you what all I did and all that stuff. And then after your diastasis recti is treated, then go on to other kind of exercises. Please do not do cardio and all if you have diastasis recti. Okay, so I personally got into a physical routine after 6 months of my pregnancy in almost both my cases. In fact, with my second one, it took me even longer time to get into a workout routine because of her condition. So yes, so I took a longer time there. But with my elder one, with my first one, I was, I think by 6 months I was like full-fledged doing lots of things. What really helped me not only losing but retaining that weight loss was yoga. And what helped me in my in making my abdomen better was hula hooping. Now, something that happened with me, and I cannot let this topic not be discussed here in this video, is that my uterus got really weak, and I mean a little bit of jumping, coughing or sneezing would lead to a leak. Okay, so it means that my diastasis recti was not treated properly. So that's when I focused a lot on my core, and the most of the benefit that I reaped was from hula hooping. It helped me a lot in getting my core strength back. And yoga also helped me in getting my core strength back, and yoga also helped me in getting more relaxed. For yoga, I have no one else to thank but my husband. He's the one who introduced it to me. And yeah, there's a whole big story around it. I may discuss it with you sometime in future if ever. Then yeah, so yes, these are the two things that really helped me. I used to do a lot of HIIT and cardio, but which did give me results. I'm not saying that the HIIT training and the cardio did not help me. I'm not a gym person. I've never been to a gym, but these things did help me. But they would make me, once I was done doing them, I could not do anything else. As in, then I would get really tired. Whereas when I would do yoga or I would do hula hooping, I always for the full day I had energy to do my other work also, and I would feel good the whole day. So yeah, that was majorly the reason why I turned more towards yoga and then hula hooping, and then I also used to do some tai chi and other meditative form of exercise that I adopted. So yes, these are the few things that I did to shed my body weight and to shed my baby body weight. I know the video is getting longer, but there's another thing that I cannot dare to miss, and that is your menstruation post-pregnancy. Now, your menstruation post-pregnancy tend to stop for certain duration of time, right? For certain duration time, you menstruate regularly, but then after certain period of time you do not menstruate, like especially when you're feeding. When you feed, like with my first baby, with my first child, I did not menstruate for a year and a half, whereas for my second child, because she was not feeding, I just did not menstruate for 3 to 4 months, and then I was back into the cycle. So what I would like to say here is, though you're not menstruating, but you still undergo those 3-4 days wherein you feel crampy, you feel irritated, you get those same feelings as you would get during your menstruation. So that is the time that you should understand that, okay, this is the time when I should ideally be menstruating. So that's the time to leave too much of physical anxiety happening around you. In fact, like when I menstruate, I do not do too much of physical workout. In fact, I do not do any workout. I would rather meditate more, and I would rather do more of breathing practices is what I like to do when I'm menstruating. So when you are feeling that way, that maybe it's your menstruational period, give you some physical rest, and and work more internally during those 3 or 4 days. Last but not the least, this is the time when you'll see the major weight loss, and that is the time when your child is about to be a year old, or is already a year old, or it's been almost 10 months to, I think, 12 to 13 months of postpartum is the time when you'll see major weight shed. This is out of experience. I mean, I can say it for about 80-85% of you all, it will happen during this time. So yes, you have to be patient up till then, but again, do get your thyroid checked in regular intervals, maybe every 6 months. Get your thyroid checked, get your dental health checked, and can keep tab on your hemoglobin levels, and keep healthy is what is most important, and weight loss will happen. Eat healthy, work out, have fun, enjoy life, and weight loss will come. Trust me, it will come. Alrighty then, thank you all for watching this video. I really hope I could help you through this video. I don't know if I was talking too much this time. If I was, just bear with me. And I'm gonna see you next time. Until then, adios amigos. No, there are no amigos this time. This video was for my amigas, okay? So adios amigas. Good day.